I'm the captain now.
Welcome to Captain Investing.
How's it going, investors? This is the Captain with the Captain Investing, and today I wanted to bring you a video on Palantir Technologies. This is a stock that I've wanted to do a video on for about 2 weeks now, and I finally went ahead and put together a presentation for you guys and wanted to give a quick overview on the stock. So if you find this video intriguing or any good info out of it, please go ahead and like and subscribe and become part of the team at Captain Investing. So here we go. So we're going to be looking at Palantir Technologies, ticker symbol PLTR today. Okay, so things that are be touched on in this presentation. Number one is going to be chart movement. We're going to look at the current moves that it's made over the past 5 days. If you've been keeping track of the market, you know it's been a wild ride the last 5 days. So number two, we're going to go over overall market sentiment. And what I mean by that is things that are going on in the market right now that are determining stock price movement. Number three is going to be analysis price targets. So what that is a couple of people have started to cover the stock, and I'm going to give you the rundown on what they are saying about price targets for the upcoming year. Number four is going to be upcoming catalysts. So anything that's going to affect the stock price or the business in general. Number five is going to be closing thoughts on the outlook of the stock. And number six is going to be my predictions for the stock. Okay, so we have the chart here. As you can see, this was grabbed from barchart.com, a really good charting website. So we started the week off around about the 945 level. This is October 26th. As you can see, the stock started to make a pretty decent move to the upside. On October 28th, I believe is when the market first started to stumble and we started taking on red days one after the other. The stock moved down greatly, but then actually recovered a lot of its losses and pretty much finished it right around the levels where it started at. During this time, most stocks, in my portfolio at least, were actually taking some pretty big losses, anywhere between 2 to 3% each day. In some cases, much more than that. It's been a rough week. But overall, the price movement has stayed along the lines of moving sideways. As you can see through here, consolidated a bunch. We had a really rough day, October 30th. Everything was getting beat up in the market, and it moved down. It had a slight correction to the upside and then level off at 1020. If you could have probably got in anytime in this low right here, I think would be a great buy-in if you happen to grab that. Overall market factors. Okay, so things that are affecting the stock price and the stock market in general. So as you know, we have an upcoming election that has taken a lot of fear into the market, with people not sure what exactly is going to happen, who is going to get the presidency again or for the first time, and a lot of changes could be coming. Two, climate towards clients of Palantir. So as a lot of you know, Palantir works with a lot of different clientele. Some of these clientele are, let's say, have the best reputation among some people in America, i.e. ICE. So that puts a lot of people off at first. Three, the unease of investors due to COVID-19. So as this pandemic extends on and proceeds to, I think now we're in the almost the 8th month of constant lockdowns and tensions, then it's going to have an effect on investors just fearing for what the future looks like. If things are going to have to lock down again, the economy is going to take another big hit. Price targets. So as I talked about earlier, the price targets from the different analysis groups have come out. One being Morgan Stanley, which has an overweight price target of $13. As you can see on the screen, Credit Suisse Group has also initiated their coverage with the neutral at price target of $11. Goldman Sachs neutral, price target $10. Jefferies Financial Group is rating it as a buy, price target $13. And the newest one is going to be the Smith Barney Citigroup, which is neutral on it with a price target of $10. So the average upside potential right now, if you were to get in, the low prices of the very low 10s, the average upside potential just going off target of 1133, your potential upside is going to be 11.88%. Keep moving to the next slide. Upcoming catalysts, things that could affect the stock. We have an earnings report on the 12th post-market, and the company is looking to crack the 1 billion revenue for the year. This ER is going to act as a confirmation for investors, showing the growth and the accuracy of the predictions that were made by the leadership that states that they expect to make $1 billion of revenue this year. So if they're on target, this will be a really good thing for the stock. The start of the new fiscal year should see additional contracts get locked up. So basically, new money is coming into government entities, and they're going to need to spend that money. Maybe some of these companies choose to go with Palantir for contracts. Compound annual growth rate for worldwide big data market is currently, according to Wikibon, expected to grow at 10.48% per year. Regardless of the outcome of the election, stock volatility is expected. Big data analysts is here to stay regardless. With Biden, it could go even further into a preventative service. Under Trump, it will continue the course. So either one should signal a win for this stock long term. So why Palantir Technologies? Some of the pros. Some of the biggest government arms that have contracts with Palantir include the CIA and the Army. It has been trusted by both political parties. It was used under the Obama administration and under Trump, of course. Big data will only continue to grow as cloud services continue to expand. There's going to be more and more data to be sorted through and offer opportunities for Palantir. They have established an early advantage against competitors. So what I mean by that is they're one of the early big data analysis corporations that have gotten in there and gotten contracts with many of the big fish, and they will continue to use that advantage to keep going and secure more contracts. The upcoming ER and guidance should soothe uneasy potential investors. So a lot of the scaredness initially to invest in the IPO is the secretive nature that was thought to be behind the stock. A lot of people weren't sure exactly what they did, and they were uncomfortable with investing in a company that didn't have much public information out at the time. So with the upcoming ER and guidance provided by the company, it should soothe some of those fears. The cons. Secretive nature behind the stock turns off some investors. So while most companies are pretty see-through and you know exactly what you're getting, Palantir not so much. Just know that what they tell us, which is bare minimum. They're working with two programs, Gotham and Foundry, which not a lot of information is known, but we do know who they work with, most of the people that they work with, what services they offer to them. One of the other things is they work with ICE, which seems to be controversial. As far as, ICE works with deportations and immigration, and some people do not like the fact that Palantir works with the government to help maintain border security. Small relative customer base. Their top 3 contracts make up almost 1/3 of their total revenue. So if you were to lose one of the top customers that they have, lose a big contract, it's going to greatly affect their total revenue. Another con is few products offered. So what we do know is they have 2 services that they offer, Foundry and Gotham. However, they do have more in the works. So the future should see more products offered. So my thoughts, where will this stock be in a year? My price target, personally, I am an investor. I do hold a moderate size holding in this company. The price target that I expect in the next 12 months is $18. Also, I see them securing many more contracts. Besides the 130 clients that they work with now, I expect in a year that they'll have well over 175. And also, I definitely believe that they will achieve the $1 billion in revenue this year. And the ER should confirm that. I just want to say this company, I believe, offers a very juicy opportunity of early investment. Big data is only going to grow and grow, everything becoming more online, and preventative measures as far as the government sector and the civilian sector, prevention, loss, tracking down, suspected terrorists, is only growing, especially today where everything's online and everybody's online. So I see a huge investment opportunity here. But as always, don't take my word for it. I am not a financial advisor. I am just a guy who likes looking through stocks and investing myself. And I just try to give information as unbiased as possible. So again, if you like this content, please go ahead and subscribe, give me a like, or leave a comment down below where you think I can improve. As always, I appreciate you guys taking your time and make some money out there.